So this is basically what it looks like. It's this big tank. When I get in, I just close this lid, shut off the light over there, and I will be floating for an hour. But before then, I got a shower, rinse off, and then I'm gonna jump in. Here goes nothing. I'll see you guys in an hour.
If I die young, bury me in sun, lay me down on a bed of roses, sink me in the river at dawn, send me away, send me
Alright, so we just finished our float, just got out, and this is actually real quick. This is my younger brother Travis. This was his idea, but I'm super happy I did it with him because it was so good for me. Like, just the experience was amazing, and for someone that like lifts, this was incredible because I feel so like rested, and just all my muscle soreness and back pain, it's all gone. But let's get into the first thing, like first impressions, okay? I get in there, the music's on.
Yeah, starts at 5 minutes of music.
So 5 minutes of music, the music goes off, I turn off the light, it's pitch black. You don't know if your eyes are open or your eyes are closed. It's crazy, but I had an itch on my nose. So I itched it, didn't think anything of it. Well, apparently my eyes were open and the salt got in my eyes. So I had to get out because my eyes were burning, and there's like this spray bottle of just fresh water, so I sprayed my eyes, took a towel, and so that was like 10 minutes into it. But after that, I laid there for the whole time. I didn't even turn the music back on.
Yeah, the music shuts off by itself.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
I shut it off.
Oh no, you're supposed. When'd you get out?
Well, I was just like, I was guessing, like, it must have been 45 minutes now, so I pressed the button to like turn it back on, and nothing went on. But then like a buzzer went off. Did the buzzer go off for you?
Yeah, I mean that was the filter, he said. But the timer, there was a timer, the iPod, and 5 minutes of music, and then after 5 minutes it goes into silence, and after 45 minutes it kicks back on for 10 more minutes of music.
I shut it off.
And that's your like wake up period.
I shut it off.
Oh,
but apparently I got out at perfect time because it was 4:59.
That's kind of good.
Yeah.
No,
So first impressions. What did you think? Like first impressions. Let's not get into the deep meaning of anything. Like first impressions. What did you feel? What did you experience?
When I was in it?
Yeah.
It was just all your senses are just kind of, you just shut down. It's just like you're left to your, not flesh self anymore, but your mind self.
Yeah.
Which if you are like capable of, your mind self leads you into soul self, and you're not just thinking of just like, you're forced to go beyond your subconscious ways of living. You know, those patterns in which we develop over time and we just do without even thinking.
Yeah.
You know, you're into something new, but at the same time, you're just left to your own thoughts, and those thoughts are, activated because everything else is deactivated.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're just left to this like frontal cortex of your brain where you're just all consciousness, and you start to like. It's really great. You just realize how man-made all of our, even time, like you say, like, you didn't even, like...
I didn't even, the thing is,
like, time just goes by like that. Like, I was just like, the music kicked back on, and I wasn't ready. You're in a state of, like, euphoria. It's total bliss. And you're
Yeah.
just laying there. And you're just like you don't feel anything. You know.
That's the one thing I noticed was like you don't feel your tangible self. Like I didn't feel my leg. But I felt like the energy in my leg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
and
that
that's
was
the
the
thing, is, like,
craziest
what was
thing.
so cool is like you could tell like we're such an egotistical like species because like even our body innately our body wants us to know that it's still there. So like I was laying there just trying to be completely submerged in just mind self and
Yeah.
energy, and then my body would twitch like no you're not anywhere but here. It's like God, damn it. It's like I want to be past that.
Yeah.
And I feel my body twitch, and I'm like, what I did was I just did this breathing exercise where I breathed in, and when I breathed in my head, I'd say I'm not this body.
Yeah.
And on an exhale, I said I'm not even this mind. And after that, like I had like you had an itch, I didn't even itch it because my body's.
I got to that point at the end of it. I got to the point where like you're not paying attention to the feelings, like the external feelings, like an itch or the water.
Yeah, well, I mean, it comes down to what? It's like perceptions, what we perceive,
Yeah.
emotional state, and that gives us our, ability to, like, comprehend everything, and then, so it's our perceptions, our emotions, and then our beliefs. If you are able to say what I perceive, what I believe, and how I feel about it is not up to anyone else but myself. And, you got to put yourself past that physicality and saying, this itch doesn't exist. I don't need to itch this. I'm not this body. My mind tells me that I need to itch it because it's there. But once you tell yourself, I don't believe in this itch anymore, you don't need to itch it. And that's just a simple, on a simple basis. But if you want to get deep, it's just like, someone who lifts or someone who's sick or someone who, can't find their way out of depression. It's just as simple as reprogramming what's been hardwired into us through external experiences. It's like,
Yeah, like you get depressed because something external happens.
yeah, I mean,
like
what we gotta
without-
realize is it's all one. Like a source of your sorrow is the reason why you once were smiling. So once you realize that, and you can't have joy without sorrow, you can't have light without dark. It's all one and the same. You can't have life without death.
Yeah.
But like that's the thing. It's like in there, being alive and being this physical person, and then being left to only your brain, essentially. I mean, like
Yeah.
you're just floating there. You have nothing.
Yeah.
You don't feel anything.
Yeah.
The water is the body temperature of your body. You can't see anything. You can't hear anything. So all you have is your conscious self and this electrical energy. And like you said, like you didn't feel your leg, you felt the energy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you're left to this electrical energy, and that's all we are. And it's just like I said, it's, our perceptions, our beliefs, our emotions, but ultimately it all comes down to our beliefs. Those are what's going. That's the engine that drives us to our perceptions and our emotional state. And we don't have to believe. Like I was in there and I'm thinking like these thoughts, and I'm thinking, I don't have to believe in any of these thoughts that I've been told. It's just like right now, it's all about being present, right? Mindful, alert, and aware.
Yeah.
And it's like in there you have no choice but to.
That's with that. The one thing, like you're definitely left with just your thoughts, and it's really the only thing is like your mind that's working.
Absolutely.
And the one thing I did was, I've been learning meditation, and in there, it's just like, it almost forces you to focus, but with using your brain. And the one thing I did was I just focused on my breathing, and I almost kind of like let go of my thoughts.
That's what. Yeah.
It was like, at that moment, that was like my perfect, like just
Euphoric
perfect,
moment.
yeah, tranquility.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel my body. I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything. I just literally just embraced that like tranquil just calm feeling.
It's like being in like the mother's womb. You know what I mean? Just like, and then like when you get out, like, and you're back to yourself, it's just like you feel so happy. Like life is such a gift, and you cannot take it for granted because it is so precious and so fragile. The fact that you could be in a deprivation tank and understand that all of this can be taken away as simple as laying in a tub full of water in the darkness.
Yeah.
You know, like life it was almost essentially gone. Like all you have is your mind self, and that's just crazy. Like it just shows you how appreciative you are to get out and like see a stone wall.
Yeah. Move your arms, move your legs.
Yeah, take a shower. Like, you know you're gonna go home and kiss a lady that you love, or go home and like be embraced by a dog that loves you. It's just like, how great is this life?
Yeah.
And like how fragile it is, and how fast it can be. Because time, like, look at this hour went by like it was
So
1 minute.
fast.
You know, it's just like
so fast.
And if that's not what life is, you know, when by the time we're on our last breath, we're gonna say that was just not enough.
Way too quick.
How is it that we can live so fully that when we die, we're just ready for it? How can we do that? The answer is being mindful, aware, and alert.
Yeah.
You know, to live in such a state of being in the present. You know, and understand that the present is the only time. Now is the only time. There's no 2:05. There's no tomorrow. There's no yesterday. Now is the only time.
Now, yeah.
And here is the only place. If you understand the concept between those two things, now and here, then you're just in this riptide, this recycling factor of present. And that's how to live fully, is to know that you are in each moment, no matter what.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, it's the restless tides of life, man, and those tides, those waves are the nows.
Yeah.
You know, and to embrace that wave and to be submerged in it and just go with it and embrace life in its every aspect.
Yes, that's so many people, and it's not even like I'm not blaming anybody. Just life is we all live busy lives.
Distracted.
And you get distracted, and you forget about the fact that you are alive. You are alive, and that's like the ultimate gift. We so many of us take advantage of it, but it's because we're so distracted.
Mm-hmm.
We're so distracted by our jobs, the stresses, the people, family, friends, appointments, errands, everything. Yeah.
Finances, like all these things that are told to you that are important. And that's more important than your own happiness and your own self and your own health and wealth.
And you forget about that.
You forget about it. But the truth of it is, it's all made up. It is very real to us. Someone who's going through, bankruptcy,
Or divorce.
And who's, their transmission just broken. They just lost their job, and their mother just died, or something like that.
They
It's
instantly, I hate life.
It's not even that. It's just like,
I'm
why me?
Yeah,
But
why
it's-
me?
it's
I'm
not
angry.
you. It's everybody. It's a universal connectivity.
Yeah.
And we just gotta understand that no matter what, as long as you're present, it is always okay. Because being present means you are alive and you're aware.
Yeah.
And you're thankful.
Yeah.
And people are so afraid of death and things like that. It's just like, what is death? Just another stage of life. And if you're conscious, if you're aware, if you're living consciously, not going through life like most people do at the subconscious level, saying like, I gotta wake up and brush my teeth and I gotta get to work on this time and and then they get to work and they get out of work and they get back home and they say, wow, what happened? Like, I don't even remember driving home.
Yeah.
Did I brush my teeth this morning?
Autopilot.
Stop living
Autopilot.
subconsciously. You gotta be conscious in your life.
That's one thing I've been learning through meditation is being cognitive and not be on autopilot all the time.
Yeah. Because then, if you do, you just miss out on things. Like, you'd be driving to work and you'd be, just thinking about the future. What's the day have in store for me? What do I have to do for work? What phone calls do I need to make? And all you do,
You just totally
distract
forgot.
yourself.
Yeah.
You just missed the sunrise that came right up over that mountain ridge. That's art in its finest, and you just were distracted by a phone call you need to make later on in the day. It's not even here yet. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And people who complain about the past and they say, this I can't be happy because this happened. It's like, what happened no longer exists. The past is dissolved. The future is non-existent, and now is the only time. this is the only thing that exists is right now. You know, so we gotta break our mold, this hardwiring of subconscious activity, and we gotta be mindful. We gotta live with a conscious, you know, conscious state, and and be appreciative of everything, no matter what happens. You know, your car breaks, your friend dies, you strain. You know, someone who's into exercising, bodybuilding, is like, oh, you strain a muscle and you can't lift for the next 6 months. It's like, what is 6 months? It's only a long time because you perceive it to be, and you believe that perception.
And you let it control your emotions.
Exactly, but we are in control of all of it.
Yeah.
Because, someone who can experience a depth tank or anything like that, it's what was left in there was the only thing that controls everything. That's the mind.
Yeah.
The mind is the human dynamo. It's amazing. It's really, really great.
Embrace life. Be thankful for it. So, to end this, just one question. Would you recommend it to anybody? Everyone.
Just like chiropractic.
Chiropractic. Me personally being just a fitness guru, I would definitely recommend it because, like I said, it has helped with just the muscle soreness, the joint pain. Like, I feel
The confusion.
amazing. Yeah. I mean, when you're, like I said in the beginning, like when you're working out, you're breaking down your central nervous system, you're breaking down your joints, you're breaking down your muscles. So this is just like the ultimate recovery. Ultimate recovery, and it just kind of helps you get back to neutral, you know what I mean? Get back, and now, like, I feel like I went to the gym like 3 hours ago. I feel like I didn't even go. Like, I just feel that recovered. So I would definitely recommend it. I mean, like he said, I recommend it to anybody, everybody. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this kind of gave you a new perspective on kind of taking a different avenue down the health and fitness route, and kind of just open your mind and just experience new things and try out new things. So until next time, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and live your life to the fittest.